Peace. I am a guy from a place, Storm City Bipper, Keith the Vandal. Marquise is the name my mama gave me. Quick little message, a quick story that I'm thinking about this morning. In 2021, I was working on this project with a really dope artist. His name is Carr. He has music out. Check him out. His page is Carr to God. We're working on this project called Look Out. The concept is people should have looked out. They should have looked out for us. Nobody was looking out for us. At the time, I had to pay everybody to get in the studio. So me and him started learning production, audio production. We had to beg for promotion. Like we had to pay everybody to promote us. We had to like really prove points to everybody, and it was worth it. Like I'm grateful for every part of the experience. Right, it was a blog that wouldn't do a write up for us unless we wrote them an essay. There was this guy who asked us to pay him to do a YouTube review of our music, and then he like shit on. And I gotta say, he shit on my friend, and I'm like, yo, like, okay, like, what are you doing? Like, did you really listen to the music? What does the music mean to you? If you didn't really care for the music, why would you allow us to pay you to talk about it? He wasn't even like popping in my eyes, but we did it. And there's a lot of different things that I learned through that process. Um, from that day on, I had the intention of creating a blog space. I had the intention of creating a media platform. I didn't know what it would look like. So my website, charmcitybipper.com, is the manifestation of that. My podcast, I Am a Guy from a Place, where I'm talking to all these different people who have done initiatives throughout the city and through different parts of the country, is a manifestation of that. Um, I just want to say that if there's something that you want, don't let somebody tell you that you can't do it or that that's not possible. Keep saying it's possible, right? And look crazy. Be okay with looking crazy. That's what this thing here is. I met God in the gutter. That's me. I looked crazy. That guy ain't got it. Who is he to say that? Right? This merch that I'm wearing is a manifestation of that. I've said I love Baltimore. I've loved Baltimore since I was a kid. Like I know it has its problems, but my concept has always been that this is my city. I can't be from nowhere else. I can talk differently, but when I've shown up in other spaces, they know that nigga from Baltimore, and I'm gonna say it like that. They know that one from Baltimore. All right, and I even I had the opportunity to teach in a school. I was blessed to be able to teach and impact youth. And when I was there were things that they were telling me we couldn't do or we couldn't show up as. And I'm like, bro, we're battling TikTok right now. We're battling some demonic forces in media that want our children to embody a certain thing. And y'all trying to show up with these old tactics. And I'm like, yo, you got to meet them where they at a little bit. So that was another thing that spurred me into the podcast, where it's like, okay, I see my students receive content. They understand content. So how do I go create some content that they can get? Something that can cleanse their system along the way, some balance. Like back in the day, we had hip hop that was balanced. You had Public Enemy with Fight the Power. You had a, a Tribe Called Quest. You had Common. You had a lot of different people in space that were intentional about feeding the people, and we've lost sight of that. Um, Mainly because money is coming before so many things. Money is coming before integrity. Money is coming before character, and I don't really go for that. So, like I said, if there's anything out here um, that you have a desire to do or a desire to see, do your best to be it, and do your best to support it if you do see it. Right? Um, I I'm grateful for everybody who supports me, right? I'm not going to pretend like I don't get or feel a way about certain things at a time, but I will say um and just keep going. Just keep going. And God has got it. Is in his hands. Every step, every step. It's been a journey and it's still going, right? But I really want everybody to know, like, keep the faith through the storm, all right? Because that sun coming back out. Like it's literally like storms come and storms go. Like people, At one point, Hurricane Katrina was the wildest storm, and I'm sure I don't even know what's the wildest storm right now. Like historically, I don't know. Like at one point, there was things going on in the world. That's the craziest thing that ever happened in the history of humanity. And today we're experiencing some things that will be talked about as some of the craziest things that ever happened in the history of humanity. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. That like, we are creating history. We are living in historical moments at all times, every day we wake. So yeah, stay blessed, and it's yours.